The Reverend Al Sharpton walked the red carpet here at the White House Correspondents' Dinner and weighed in on President Trump's tax reform proposal. Just had a question for you about the Trump tax plan. I'm sure you've seen the blueprint. What do you think of the decision to raise the corporate tax rate down to 15% from the 35% today?
I think that it's good for corporations, but what about the average person that he promised help for? They get a minimal decrease and a huge increase for those that benefit from the corporate tax rate going down, a huge benefit for investment and those that benefit from the tax breaks of passing on their let's say the taxes that they were getting a high bracket tax in terms of if you're an inheritance, that's the word I'm looking for. I think that when you balance it, it's much more beneficial to corporations and the wealthy than it is the minimal middle class tax, and that for people that really need a real break.
Do you think the tax for right now, the corporate tax rate, is too high in America?
I think that bringing it down some may be good, but you should have a middle class tax cut that is much more substantive. There's no evidence that lowering the corporate tax is going to reap a lot of jobs.
Now, what about the individual rates? He put forth cuts to the individual rates across the board. Is that something you could support?
But if you've got $10 and I have $1 and we say we're going to cut everybody a dime, you only gave me a pat on the back. I've given you a whole surgery. So the comparison is that rich people are getting a lot more because it's across the board. They have a lot more when that percentage is dropped that they save.
If the administration keeps the high rates the same but cuts it for everybody else in every other bracket, is that something you would?
I think it would be better for the people that he promised. Again, if I'm a poor guy in Pennsylvania that voted for him, or Wisconsin, I would want to see that the priority is me. So I'm not even going by what Al Sharpton thinks. I'm going by what Donald Trump promised.
Thank you.
Reporting at the Washington Hilton, I'm Nicholas Balassi.